Now that the House is back in order with a new speaker, it doesn't guarantee smooth sailing ahead. They could face some challenges sooner rather than later, like passing spending bills by mid-November. The question on the Hill, can this new and relatively unknown speaker help get the job done without issues? Our Washington, D.C. correspondent Rachel Knapp joins us live. Hi, Rachel.
Good evening, Alex. So Speaker Mike Johnson has only been a representative here at the Capitol for a relatively short time, so he really hasn't had a chance to ruffle too many feathers, especially among his House Republican colleagues. But as Speaker, you can't please everyone, which could be a challenge for the road ahead.
The People's House is back in business.
Mike Johnson of Louisiana won the gavel on Wednesday, making him one of the most influential and powerful leaders in Washington.
Nobody knew Johnson's name before last week, and that actually helped him secure the speakership.
Todd Belt, a professor and director of political management at George Washington University, says the new speaker will have a bit of a honeymoon period in his new role, but that might end soon. Now that the House is back in full order, they need to finalize spending bills before mid-November.
The new speaker is going to have to keep everybody together, and some of these hard-right conservatives said that they wanted much deeper cuts than what was negotiated between McCarthy and the president. The Senate is on board with those, and he's going to have to work with the Senate.
It won't be an easy task for the new speaker. Under former Speaker Kevin McCarthy's leadership, we saw how just a handful of hard-right Republicans held up these spending bills from passing through, demanding steeper cuts and wanting to add conservative changes to some military policies. McCarthy, working across the aisle, became the tipping point for some House Republicans and a reason why they voted to oust him.
Ultimately, he needs Democratic votes, whether those votes are in his chamber or those Democratic votes in the Senate. Oh, yeah. And by the way, the president is also a Democrat, too. So he can't just push through whatever the hard right wants.
And Alex, Belt says some of the challenges that new Speaker Johnson will face will be learning how to cut deals with some people who could potentially be impediments when he wants to get something through his chamber. And then another thing that Belt says that the Speaker, that we'll be watching the Speaker, at least how he reacts to, is on hot button issues like gun control, for example, especially following this recent mass shooting in Maine. There could be calls on Congress to do more with gun control. So we'll have to see again how he reacts on issues like that. Alex, back to you.